Massimo Alonzi grew up here on Princess Anne Crescent with his parents and sister. It's believed his grandfather moved in during COVID. Global News has learned that Massimo, now accused of his grandfather's murder, is a talented singer, songwriter, and musician who even wrote songs and toured with Shawn Mendes. It was just after 2 p.m. on April 18th when Toronto police were called to a stabbing on this quiet street near Kipling and Eglinton. Inside this home, they found an elderly man suffering from stab wounds. Sadly, he could not be saved and was pronounced dead on scene. It's here police say they arrested 32-year-old Massimo Alonzi and charged him with second-degree murder. Police have now identified the victim as 90-year-old Antonio Alonzi, Massimo's grandfather. Neighbors say Massimo was a talented singer, songwriter, and musician who was known as Max River. So successful, in 2015, he wrote a song with Shawn Mendes.
We knew that he was on tour with Shawn Mendes and he played the piano, and I think I saw a clip on TV of it.
I heard that he was in a group and he was living his dream, and then he had some sort of a breakdown or something along that line.
Neighbors say over the past few years, Massimo seemed unwell and frequently walked the streets, letting his hair grow long, as seen in this video he recently posted on social media.
Tragedy, this is not a crime. This is probably mental illness, and more supports need to be there, and people need to find ways of reaching young people who are suffering.
This longtime friend said Massimo's grandfather moved into the family home during the pandemic and says Antonio was well loved.
That he loved his grandfather dearly, and so I have to imagine that he didn't realize it was his grandfather.
I'm sure it's terrible. I understood that they cannot even visit him because they're in the class of victims.
Massimo Alonzi has appeared in court 9 times since his arrest in April. His next court appearance will be on June 27th, and it is still unclear if he will be applying for bail. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Catherine.